Hi everybody and welcome, Karina from Shimi Digital. Very cozy. If you're watching this right now when the weather in the UK is cold and miserable, hey ho, but in the summer, but yeah, nice and cozy. Today I'm actually going to show you how you can create your digital mockups for your products, for your courses, for your booklets, for your any sort of digital products you might have that you want to post on Pinterest or your social media or even on your landing pages. So here are just a few examples I'm going to give you that I created with Canva. So this is one of the example of a digital mockup where I'm doing Christmas marketing magic inside of my membership. So we have a nice Christmassy mockup here, which I really like. Then we have like a simple laptop here, all made in Canva. Then I have the digital mockup that I have for the Canva Crash Course. That is a one of the free resources I'm having. So this is one I created in Canva, as well as these these YouTube thumbnails being created in Canva, as well as all my pins are made in Canva. And then I also have an example of these 200, I think it's 230 digital mockups that I'm actually selling for only $2. So if you can't be, if you can't be asked to do your own ones, you can just buy all of these for $2 and you don't have to start from scratch. So these are included in the description of the video as well as in my profile. So if you want to just, get all of these ready made for you for $2, which is nothing, yeah, you can do that. And then here are just some of the examples that I've used them for when I was doing digital mockups for my customers and for myself. Like here they have like nice Instagram mockup here. Let's have a look on the other ones I've created. Obviously we have the course, like here when I have my $9 course here, I created that using exactly the same templates. Okay, so what we need, obviously we need an account with Canva to start creating digital mockups. I'm just gonna start with this account I have here. Okay, so I'm just gonna delete all of this. So basically, when you start creating your digital products, obviously you need to have like a blank page or something. So you go to create and then obviously choose the size or choose from the templates. For the square ones, we go for 1080 times 1080, and that's a square. If you want it just for the Instagram, it's actually 1080 width and then 1350, because they changed the size of the Instagram post is 1350 pixels. But for the square ones, like if you want to use it for Etsy, for example, I'm going for 1080. Okay, 1080, create new design. Let's choose it here. Okay, it opens up in a new window for me. I'm gonna change the name here for digital mockup example. Okay, and now it's very simple. Where you go is elements, and then click search elements and you choose frames. Okay, so we choose frames, and then here where it says see all, you can now look for all the frames that are available in Canva. So it doesn't have to be like just for your digital mockups. Like when we scroll down, we have a computer screen. So when we click on it, we have a computer screen that we can make bigger. Okay, so let's make this bigger. Then we have a mobile phone. We can put it there. So let's make it small, because obviously phones are smaller than the screens. Then we have a laptop, so you can move your laptop here. And then let's say we have a tablet. Okay, so we can even use the tablet, put it here. This is just literally just example of how you can create them on your own. If you also are attaching like a booklet or PDF or something, we can add this one, which is like a cover of a PDF that can go here. Let's move the font here. So let's make the font a little bit bigger. So that's it. So you're basically moving things from the frames around until you are pretty much satisfied with where the placements and where the things are. Okay, so let's say this is your mockup. Okay, now obviously you have lots of different templates that you can choose from when it comes to frames in Canva. Like I said, it doesn't have to be just the digital mockups. You can also add numbers or like papers, and yeah, just be creative. lots of different ones, but for now we're just gonna keep these ones. And then what you do, obviously, if you already created a PDF, or if you created PDF, or you have your product or a course or training or any of those things, obviously what you do, you take screenshot. Okay, so taking screenshot with the Windows snippet. So I go for search and click snipping tool. So I use snipping tool. So when I open PDF or whatever on my computer, I click new, and then I just take a snippet of whatever I want to use. So let's say this is my snippet. There you go, the face, you see. And then what I do, Control V or just paste, and then I just drag and drop it. Okay, like see where I want it to be placed inside of the frame. So I just took a screenshot of the screen. I just choose which part of the screen, and then I just literally just copied and pasted it inside of here, inside of the frame, and then just move it here. Okay, and now you can make it bigger than that one. When you click on that, you can see the arrows here inside that you can make the screenshot bigger or smaller. Okay, now I also have examples of upload, so you can upload it or just copy and paste like I just did of all the things here. And this is one of them I done, and then you just drag it, you see, inside of the frame. And now I'm gonna do the same for all the devices. Okay, so this is just an example. So this is just an example. This is so many frames. And then you can add elements, like you can add, I don't know, like a coffee cup. Oh no, I don't want a frame, so unclick the frame. And I want to add, maybe you want to add like a cup of coffee, you know, make it nicer and warmer and cozier. Then we can put like a fern. Let's form for fun to give us like a green, nice green. Oh, these are photos, so let's go for graphics. Nice and green fern, maybe like, I don't know, this one here, something like this. Yeah, this is literally just an example, okay? Something like this. So yeah. If you need to resize it, obviously with the paid version of Canva, it's pretty much straightforward. You go resize. Now this crown here means I'm on a paid program. Obviously I pay for my Canva. I use Canva on daily basis. I love Canva. I can't live without Canva. So you click resize, and then you choose what size you want, or custom size, especially if you're gonna have it for stories or reels. Obviously the width stays the same, but then the height changes to 1920. So the height. So these are the dimensions for reels, TikToks, YouTube Shorts, and Stories. Okay, so 1080 width and then 1920 height. Copy and resize, or resize this design. I'm gonna choose resize this design. So it's gonna resize what I just created. There we go. And now I have space to play around with here. Okay, so I can either make the fern bigger, I can make the coffee cup bigger if I want. I can make the tablet bigger, I can make the ebook bigger, I can make the phone, and I can move things around. But yeah, when you have the paid version of Canva and you click resize, it usually keeps the dimensions and everything same. I think this is a glitch. Everything same, so you can just add text if you want or play it around. Okay, so it's pretty much straightforward and fairly easy, and like I said, it's very, very easy. If you feel like you are not creative, you don't know, like you don't know how to make it nice, like I said below the video, I am selling the mockups for only $2. It's about 200 of the mockups, and you get all of this. So you get, let's just give you an example. So you get this one where you literally just upload the images and the mockup is ready. Obviously you change the name here. Then we have this one, like digital planner, or if you have like Instagram posts. Then we have this with the tablet and like covers for the portable, for the printables. Then we have this one. Then we have like, I didn't mean to click there. Nice flat lines, so you can upload your image here. So plenty of different ones on Office. So like I said, 200 of them for $2. If $200, 200 of them for $2 If you don't want to start from scratch, they are yours, okay? The other thing I'm going to show you, I just click plus a new one here. You also have this special thing here. So when you go to apps and you search for mockups, okay, search mockups, and you click this first one here, these 3 layers here, you have all these excuse me, all these different mockups of smartphones or print like stickers, t-shirts, computers, frames, like different decorations or caps already here. So what you do, like this is a video, so you choose which one you want to add. So let's go to this video one. Obviously I'm gonna make it bigger so it's on a full screen of my story. So let's say I want this to be used for a reel or a story, just showcase. I don't know, I've designed cap, like a cap design. I go again upload, so you take a picture or a screenshot of you designed, and then we go to uploads or Control V or Command V, I think, on Apple devices. Where are my uploads? Here, I'm just gonna choose this one, or I'm gonna choose this one, for example, this Christmas one, and again you drag and drop it until it showcases here. So just give it a second. I might have to reset the page, and I might add it again. So I go my uploads, and I'm gonna drag the image here. And then when I do double click, it's just adding some finishing touches. So we have to give it a second until obviously it's done. If you hear squeaking, that's my chair. There we go. And this is what it looks like. You also, when you see this window here, means this is the space you have to add your design. Okay, it's a square, but you can also make the design bigger. Okay, so when you drag it like this, you can see that it's actually bigger than the actual size of the mag. So click apply changes, and again give it a second. Okay, so we add it. Now I'm just gonna leave it like this. Obviously cut the corners because I'm just doing this for the purposes of showing you this video. And when I click preview, you can see it's actually the man with the steam, which is pretty cool. And to say this is your mockup, and then you obviously go to, I'm just move this image, well, myself a little bit down. You go share, and then you have option to download MP4. Obviously, if you are on a free account, you're not gonna be able to download. For example, when you have this one, let's just start from scratch. So when you have this one, and you wanna download it with the transparent background, you need to have a free account you have to have paid account with Canva, okay? So you cannot download transparent background. Let's go for PNG transparent unless you pay for your Canva, okay? It doesn't work. Because you can see this crown icon means this is a paid account, okay? So if you want to have this transparent, you will have to pay. So you will have to have the pro version, or you just pay one-off, okay? If you, for example, your background on your landing page or graphics you are creating, you want to have a red background, make sure that your background matches the color. So let's say you have in a red background, so red. So make sure that this red one here or color of the background matches the color that you have on your landing page or you have on your Pinterest or your Facebook banner, whenever, okay? Because you can do that with the free version. You can change the background, but if you want to have it transparent and then play around and place it wherever, then you will have to pay or get the pro version of Canva. Okay, I'm just going back because I hate this red one. And then this one, obviously we're gonna download as MP4, which we can use for shorts, TikTok. We go download, well, share, download, and then we choose MP4. We can download MP4 even with the free version of Canva, and then we click download, and it downloads to our computer. So yeah, let's move back here. This is how you make mockups and secret mockups using Canva pro version or even free version. Obviously there are some differences like with the transparent background. I hope you find it useful. Obviously any questions whatsoever, everything you can put below the video. I will try to answer. If you do want to get the mockups, everything again is below the video. It's only $2 for 200, which is no brainer. And yeah, subscribe for more tips on AI, digital marketing, and hopefully see you in the next video.